What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, January 31st, 11:04 a.m., and this is the crypto market update. We got two important events happening today. We have the Fed FOMC meeting, as well as we have the monthly candle close happening tonight. So it's going to be one of those days where it's very critical as far as the direction going forward into February. And we have an event, the FOMC meeting, to kind of steer the narrative of the direction for the months forward here. They expect a lot of volatility today, whipsaw action. We always see that during the FOMC meetings. Plus with the monthly candle close, it's like adding fuel on the fire. So let's dive into it. Let's go into the bond yields. And right now on the daily chart, it looks like we broke down from this rising wedge pattern and we've been testing the bottom of it right here. We've been just kind of batting up under it. And at the same time as doing that, we've been forming a bear flag, and it looks like we just broke down from that bear flag right here, and we broke the 786. So the next target when breaking the 786 is usually the 2618. If we break that, that's likely coinciding with this 786, this low to this high up here, very close to it. And then we can target this 2618, which is what this bear flag target is kind of pointing to. So that would be like 3.14 to 3.20% for the bond yields here if we see this pan out. But with the FOMC meeting, you're going to see a lot of whipsaw action, not just with crypto, but in all the different assets, the dollar, bond yields, the stock market, crypto. Usually you see one move one way and then it comes back up, and then it ultimately does the move that it was panning out to do. So usually leading into the event, it's around like 2 or 2:30 today. You'll see a move happen, and then you'll see another move, and then you'll see the real move. So definitely don't try to get fancier. Just let it play out, observe, and then usually a few hours after the meeting is the direction going forward. So bond yields looks like it wants to curl over. Looking at the momentum we're seeing on the one-day chart, it is on the TSI stock RSI. The blue is ready to come up, get above that pink. And if the TSI crosses below that zero, we can go out and say that we're going to see continuation to the downside with the bond yields. Then looking at the dollar, we're sitting on this critical level right now, which is the 786 we tested earlier today. We still haven't come down to fill this gap here around 102.69. And it looks like we're starting to see the momentum curl over. So on the one-day chart, the TSI is starting to cross down, and we are seeing the stock RSI pull down. But remember, we're comparing it to back here as far as coming back down to retest and then having a spike up. So we're still thinking that this could be a scenario to play out. And depending on what happens at the FOMC meeting today, this definitely could be the scenario where we come back down, test into this fib overlap zone, and then we suddenly pop up, and then we go up until early March, and then we have our next meltdown into the dollar from March all the way to May. So we're watching that scenario for the dollar, but it's just a scenario. If we start to break down through this level at 102.7, 102.60, then we can probably come down and retest 101.5. If we end up breaking down through there, 101.5, that would be solid as far as we're just going to see the dollar continue its meltdown now instead of later, where it come down like that and put another low in. So that's with the dollar. That's on the one-day chart. And looking at the 12-hour chart, we are starting to see that blue come up to cross the pink. The TSI has accelerated its downtrend, and we haven't seen the TSI cross up until back here in December, which was the bottom. And then we crossed down back here, January 23rd, which was close to the top. And now we just kind of been ranging. Maybe this kind of downtick in the TSI will be enough to push this down further. We'll have to see by the end of the day today. Then looking at the stock market, we are coming down a bit. We need to hold 16,500 as that critical level, because looking to the left, that was the previous all-time high. And then that's the 4236 breakdown extension from the 786 we just broke from. And then we have this low to this high right here, which is the 786 coinciding with that. So definitely a critical level to hold by the end of the day today, 16,500. Then looking at the total crypto market cap, this is a scenario I'm watching. We did flash a one-day buy now, but it could be a little fake out. But looking, on the total crypto market cap, the past times we flash a one-day buy now on the total crypto market cap was usually the bottoms here, was the bottoms. So it's a good sign. Doesn't mean we can't come back down to retest these lower levels again at 1.45 trillion. But looking at it, we need to maintain above this EMA ribbon on the 1-day chart and the 50-day moving average. And so far we are, and that's at 1.60 trillion. And we want to see this pink decisively cross up through the 50 line and the blue come down. Stock RSI is in a good place. And we really need to see that TSI. It's good that it's crossed up, but we need to see it come through the 0 line. The last time we had a little cross up relief rally, there was only 2 MACDs. Right now, this is the second MACD that's green. So we definitely want to see continuation in this. More dark greens come in by the end of this week for continuation. So we really need to get above 1.66 trillion, and then we can come up here to retest these highs. But if we get rejected, get below 1.59 trillion, then this scenario of coming back down, retesting these lows seems to be more likely, especially if we see that TSI roll back over. Then looking at the altcoin market cap, we're definitely a little behind as far as the altcoins go. We need to get back above on the 1-day chart, the 50-day moving average at 488 billion. We've retested this horizontal purple line, definitely a key level right here. So if I were to mark that off, this is the first level to hold. It's 473 to 478 billion. If we break that, then it's likely we're going to come down to the 786, which is at 450 billion, retest these lows right here. If we were to break that, then it's likely the next stop is down here, which is the 100-day moving average, 1-day 200 moving average, but also the 786 from this low to this high. 786 is right there. So that's what I'm watching for the levels for the altcoin market cap, and where we need to get above is up here at this 786 to see higher in the altcoins, which is 500 billion level. Get it above here, holding as support will give us more confidence that, all right, we can go up, take out these highs. But until then, we are doing lower highs and lower lows at the moment. So we need to break out of this trend. Then looking at Bitcoin, Bitcoin's at a critical kind of key level on the micro time frame. We're at this 786 that we're so far getting rejected from at the moment at 43,500. We need to get above that level. And if we can, then we're going to come up to 44.5K. And then at that point, we got to get a little cautious, because looking at this, definitely a key level. If we go to the daily time frame, that was our previous highs back here. And then if we can get above that level, then we can come up to here around 45.2K, which is pretty sure that 786 from this high down to the low here. Oh no, actually that 786 is a little higher, around 46,600. That's the key level to get above and hold that support if we're going to go up into the 50K region. But for now, we got to take it level by level. Looking at this, so far so good. We're riding on this trend line like this. We need to maintain it, and we need to get above this key level here which is the micro 786 at 43,550. Hold that support. We are trying to flip this EMA ribbon from red to green, so we don't want to break back down below it, because then it wouldn't look good. We need to maintain above here. And then looking on the daily chart, we are above that 50-day moving average, which is solid. And if we take a look at kind of the things we're looking for, we had the pink cross above the blue, but I want to see more decisive pink getting above the blue. Stock RSI is at a good level. TSI crossed up. 3 dark MACDs. We need to see that trend continue tomorrow, because there was 3 before and then a late one came in. So we need to see another dark green come in tomorrow, and we need to see that TSI get above the 0 line. And we saw the 1-day buy now, but the 1-day buy now came back here at like 42K. To see continuation and confirmation of that being a true strong signal, we definitely need to see that pink get above that 50 line, blue come down, and the TSI get above the 0 line, and for us to maintain above that 50-day moving average at 43K. Then looking at XRP has that 1-day prepare to buy soon. We have not flashed the buy now yet. And then we're still sitting on top of the belly of the beast here at like 50 cents. So maintaining above 50 cents is so key. 51 cents with candle body closes, which we are right now. We wick down. We actually touched the medium 786 here. Finally, we didn't touch it on that wick back in January, but we finally touched it there from the low in August to the high in November. We touched a 786 at 49 cents. We want to hold it if we do come back down, but really we want to maintain the body of the candle above 51 cents here. And then we can have that 1-day buy now come in if we start to press up. A lot of volume came in yesterday down here. If I were to hide the snakes, see a lot of volume came in. If we just get that 1-day buy now, we're in the clear. We're just waiting on that. And then looking at XRP to Bitcoin, we did flash a massive signal, which is a 3-week prepare to buy soon, right now. So if we can see XRP get that buy now and start to become strong and have a press up, we'll then see that 3-week buy now signal. And that was really the December 2020, the last time we saw it. And then about 4 months later, we saw XRP 10x. So definitely huge signal, but it's a high time frame 3-week chart. So we need to see on the USD chart, the 1-day buy now come in, start to see some action to the upside, get above 60 cents. Then that will probably pull XRP to Bitcoin up. We'll get that 3-week buy now. And then in the next 4 months, we could be in for some fireworks. So that's what I'm watching as far as all these charts, the market drivers, Bitcoin, and then XRP. I'll be in the Discord keeping people updated in real time. Also, just, keep in mind, whipsaw action today, a lot of volatility. We had the FOMC meeting and the monthly candle close tonight. So I'll see you guys in the Discord and in the next video where likely I'm going to be covering the monthly candle closes on a couple of key market driver charts, but also with XRP, XLM, and a couple of our favorite altcoins. So I'll see you in the Discord and in the next video.